So here we have Peach's Pink Girl, and we're working on her sits and downs. So we start this off with a lure phase, which means I use the treat to entice the position. Good girl. And then after that, we start to slowly create some distance between the treat and her mouth. Yes, good girl. And we start to associate it with the word down. Yes, good girl. So you're going to hear me through all of her training saying positive marker words like yes and good. Down. Yes, good girl. Those are going to come into play down the road in her training when you guys continue it after she comes home. Down. As she matures with training, you will then start to use a little bit less treats. She's offering it down. And you'll use those positive marker words when you maybe don't have them on you. Sit. Yes, good girl. And all it does is it tells her she's doing a really great job and to continue doing what she's doing. You also have something that kind of lets her know when she's maybe not doing exactly what you're asking, and that's a negative marker tone of So if she goes to jump on me, which let's see if she will. No, she's not going to. Good girl. We have been working on not jumping. We start that off as soon as they come into training. Down. Yes, good girl. But if she were to jump on me, I would say, and I'd give a little bit of a knee, turn my body away, and not reward the behavior. Once 4 are back on the floor, that's when she would get a treat or a praise and a, yes, good girl. Come. Yes, good girl. Good job. Sit. Yes. So sit and down are not only a verbal command, but they correspond with a hand gesture as well. So it's sit, like I'm bringing her nose up to the sky. And then we grab another treat. And down, I'm going to turn my hand the opposite direction in reference to the floor. Down. When she does it, I'm going to say, And I don't want to let her nibble on my hands because we don't want my hand to be a chew toy. Down. Yes, good girl. And you'll notice I don't ever repeat the commands over and over, no matter what the command may be. Because if you overuse it, then you're going to have it where she doesn't respect the command. Yes, good girl. And we don't want that. We want her to hear the command, follow through, and do exactly what it is that the command's asking of her. Of course, she's young and she's a baby, so that's why we just want to keep her on track with her trainings. Down. Wait it out. Yes, good girl. So that's a good example of why I'm not going to repeat it. If I just wait it out, she'll typically do it. Down. Yes, good girl. I'm going to get her stand. Sit. Yes, good girl. Sit. Yes, good girl. Down. Yes, good girl. Good job. Down. Yes, good. And then we're going to have her do a down from a stand. Down. Yes, good girl. And now we'll just do another sitting down just to end on a really strong note. You always want to end with her strongest commands, which eventually will be sitting down. So we end on a good note with what we're working on, and then her strongest commands, and then lots of praise. We always want her last memory of training to be a positive one and something to make her look forward to training next time. So always ending on a good note. And you'd rather it be if she's maybe losing focus or maybe having an off moment, not performing her best. It's okay to just end on a good note and give her a break. The worst thing you can do is just push too far and then she won't enjoy training. So we'll do another sit. Yes, good girl. Down. Yes, good. Good job, good job, good job. Now lots of praise. She's doing really great. I've enjoyed bonding with her this week and working on her sits and downs. Good job.